It's day 2, 3? Well, 3 technically, because day 1 was a road day. But it's day 3. Those guys were clear for landing. They go, look at our backpack. There's a BB-9E backpack. But guys, we are at the Disneyland Resort again. Today is our last day. I don't know what we're going to do. We're probably just going to bumble around a little bit for a while. Our reservation isn't until 5 today. So we're going to go and enjoy the park for a little bit and then do more Galaxy's Edge. Show my camera in his face. We'll be like, guys, we're waiting at security because of my data pad. They don't like that part. So if you're going to make your own data pad, just so you know, depending on the security guard, they may not like exposed wires, stuff like that. Just for security, I'm overhearing they're got to throw the whole phone away. So my data pad, they thought it was cool, wanted to show it to the other one. The other one's like, well, that might be a security thing. So just so you know, it's the phone case. Don't go too crazy. Don't make it look too good. If it looks a little too good, they might make you throw it out. What's the bad news, sir?
So I can apologize.
Guess what just happened at security? You know my cool data pad case that I made? It was blown up on Twitter, all that stuff. Security took it away. They said they had to. It was kind of funny because the one security guard was looking at it. He's like, whoa, that's really cool. Check this out, dude. You should see this. And the other guy was like, oh, I like it, but I have to call it in. So unfortunately, I mean, it's to my credit, it was a little too well made. So if you're making those data pad cases, maybe don't make them too realistic because you might get one of those security guards that feels a little like, I should really do my job right now. And it is their job to do that. I'm totally understanding. But I did have to remove my phone from the case and I lost my data pad. Just so you know, it happens. Well, guys, after they took my phone case because it looked too cool, we went and got annual passes. We upgraded to that new Flex Pass, which is it's way cheaper. For an annual pass, it's $5.99 instead of like $1,100. It actually saved me a lot of money to do that. The only caveat is I have to make reservations for my trips. Oh my goodness.
In just a few minutes, the happiest march along on Earth with the Disneyland Band.
It's so loud.
Off at Sleeping Beauty Castle. Come join us. It's
your
chance to march along with Mickey Mouse and his pals all the way down Main Street, USA. See you at the castle.
So they're gonna march from there to there, and you can join it and be part of it. So either way, though, like I was saying, that Flex Pass is totally worth it. It's a couple $100 cheaper. The only caveat is, again, no parking, and you do have to make reservations. So we'll see, but we got about an hour and a half before we got to go check in for Galaxy's Edge. I can already see some people saying, oh, he's got the monkey lizard. He's got the Rebel Pilot sweatshirt. They just got back from Galaxy's Edge. They're looking good. It's time for Pirates. Oh, that water smells so good. I love it. It's kind of musky, a little funky smell, but that's how you know you're going on Pirates.
Here you go, dearie. Come on, have a nice birthday.
Pirates. Been forever since you've been on Pirates, right?
Yeah.
I was actually surprised at how much has changed in a year. What's nice, though, is it dumps us out into New Orleans Square. And actually, in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, we're actually going to New Orleans, like real New Orleans. And I'm curious, I probably won't shoot a whole lot there because we're going for us. But is there anything you guys want to see about New Orleans? Like, are you interested at all in any type of video of us in New Orleans? If so, let me know in the comments. I'm just more curious. No guarantees I'll actually do anything. I'm probably not going to film much because I don't want to just have us time. But you never know. So I'm just curious to see what your thoughts are. And what trip to Disneyland wouldn't be complete without a visit to the Haunted Mansion? Of course. Yeah.
Playful spooks have interrupted our tour. Please remain seated in your doom buggy. We will proceed in just a moment.
Galaxy's Edge, so let's go take a look and see what they've got at Star Traders. And look, already we have an answer. Some of the hats, there's like a cool Millennium Falcon thing. I did not see those inside Galaxy's Edge at all. These tumblers were not in there. This helmet definitely was. In fact, it even has the Galaxy's Edge kind of price tag on there. So that's interesting. Oh, the shirts from yesterday they've got just out and available now. Oh, look, the droids. So some of those cool droids. Look, sir, droids. R2-D2, the big 3PO is a lot bigger than I thought he was going to be. But we also have another R2. They've got some ready-to-go lightsabers. Are these, they say $40. Are these the Disney store one? These are actually new and a little bit different than the others because they don't do the vibrate when you push them. Oh, no, just kidding. They do the vibrate when you push them. So they've just removed the boxes and the packaging from them. They basically got just the lightsabers loose now with no cardboard involved. Oh, look, they do sell the robes. How about that? $49.99 for the robe setup. That's going to be the same one. We've got Yoda's cane. This is like a plastic version, not like the one at Doc Ondar's, but it's $22.99. They've got Padawan hair braids. I kind of want to get one just because. We've got Yoda ears. Now, again, I didn't see this stuff. I didn't really look super detailed at Doc Ondar's, but they do have like a Jedi gear set. They've got more of the lightsaber. Yeah, the same Jedi gear set that they had before. This time it is $29.99. Again, they've got the full on. It looks kind of like Yoda's, right? And that one's coming in at $124.99. This whole back wall's got a lot more robes. And I know you guys have been going crazy wanting to know about these robes. $99. This is just the outer robe, nothing on the inside. $99. Again, you can buy all of this stuff outside of Galaxy's Edge, just in the regular park. The belt, $49.99. So, yeah, it's to answer your question, absolutely. They made a lot of this stuff available. And then we already saw pricing on this. The mouse droid comes in at $54.99 for the mouse droid. A little bit cheaper than they were selling it before. And we got our Black Series. We know those are $69 each. Is there a flap that opens? You can see them. There is a flap that opens. There you go, the Black Series. Oh, Black Series DJ Rex looks really good. He looks really good. Actually, they all look really good. And it's C-3PO, no silver arm, no silver leg, no red arm, no, you know. I like the weathering. Nice little details in there. Those are really cool looking. What about the, this is the Resistance set, the Smuggler's Run. Let's open that up. Oh, look at Hondo. Look at the face on Hondo. He looks amazing. Of course, we get some Porgs. We've got, yeah, Rey could be a little bit better. Chewbacca looks good. Well, the eye's a little wonky. That happens, though. Overall, though, pretty cool looking figures. $70 a pop. And then I don't need to go open the box for the other one, but here is the new Trooper for Batuu. It looks pretty good. There we go. Yeah, overall, you can get a lot of the stuff from Galaxy's Edge. This whole corner of the shop is the branded Galaxy's Edge merch. And look at the lines in the floor. That's because how crazy it got beforehand. And again, a lot of this stuff you don't see when you're visiting. So you can only get it outside of Galaxy's Edge. But that is pretty much the extent of it. There's not a whole lot else. Actually, look, some of the costumes and helmets they've got over here. These we found at the Rebel Outpost yesterday. And again, I'll show you pricing on this one because you guys probably don't want to wait till later. But $174.99 for the pilot's outfit. And that is the kid size one. There is an XL. Maybe I'll fit in there. Again, that's the kids one. $175. Poe's helmet, I believe, was $50, if I remember correctly. Again, it's got the tag. Yeah, $49.99 for Poe's helmet. It does not fit my head, disappointingly. What else do we got here? These are the adult ones, aren't they? The adult one, yeah, $175. No, these are still the kids ones. I don't think they have the adult ones in here. We've got socks. We got phone cases, regular Lego toys. This is just the normal Disney park stuff. This I want, though. I want this. This thing looks amazing. You can get droids for the Droid Factory. Oh, those are actually really cool. Again, behind me is the Build Your Own Droid Station. Like normal. Oh, look, the shield and baton thing. You can get the binders that they sell over at First Order Cargo. You can get those. Those are $20. Yeah, so a lot of the same stuff is available. They've got the binoculars. Do they actually work? They do actually work. Wow, those are actually cool. And they've got like a night vision version too. That's pretty impressive. Most impressive. How much are those? Those come in $25. Those are really cool. Oh, we got the Stormtrooper armor, Stormtrooper helmets. And again, it's a half helmet, not a full helmet. And that one's 30 bucks. This is like a half helmet kind of deal. But it's the kid's costume, $99.99. We've got hats. What are the hats coming in at? $27.99 for that hat. And let's actually see what's on this other side. We looked at a lot of other stuff. On this side, we see a lot of plush, a lot of toys. This is the normal Disney park stuff, so I don't really need to go over it. I'm really just looking for Galaxy's Edge specific. And actually, there's an art print right in front of us. How much is that art print, I wonder? Is there a price tag? There it is. That is $39.99 for that art print. But guys, that's kind of the extent of what they've got. They've got like shirts that are, I mean, they're cool. They talk about Black Spire landing. $35 t-shirts, the normal Disney price. It's a cool little clock thing. I don't know why there's 3 falcons, but it is a falcon lanyard for $15.78. It doesn't seem to do anything though, so I don't fully get it. Why is there a battery? Oh, it lights up. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, here's some of the patches. This is something you guys are probably very interested in. Jawa Salvage Mystery Patch, or Mystery Pins. I'm into that. You can build a whole droid by getting the different shaped pins. That's actually a pretty cool idea. $7.09 first order. And these pins range from about 20 bucks. What are the mystery ones coming out? Those are 20 bucks. Black Spire Outpost Patch. That I actually might pick up right now. $10. Brilliant Freighter. 10 bucks seems to be the standard on these patches. A pack of 4 patches, I'm gonna guess 30. 30 bucks, yeah. So it's a lot of the same stuff they have inside the lands. What else we got on the other side here? Let's take a look. We've got, okay, these are the model kits. The plastic model's a little bit cheaper, $29.99. I would say use them to kit bash your phone case, but they won't let you in with them sometimes, so just keep that in mind as well. We've got the Metal Earth. These are actually really, really cool, but they are a pain to put together. These are actually some of the hardest things to put together because the pieces are so tiny and detailed. But for DJ Rex, $21.99 will get you this really cool reflective figure, but you will never get back the hours and hours of frustration trying to put that thing together. Oh, and of course, the only thing like this, my old standby, the place that you guys probably know me for, is still here. A lot of people were wondering, just because they have the new lightsaber experience, are they getting rid of the old one? No, they're not. In fact, it looks like they've updated it. They've got new, they printed out some new stuff for the wall there. I don't see pricing anywhere, which is interesting. They removed pricing because it probably went up. But a lot of the same pieces are available. In fact, they're actually more organized than I've ever seen them. But it looks good. Oh, look, yeah, so they have the same lightsabers we saw on the other side of the store. This time they do have the packaging. The other time they did not. And oh, they do have pricing. Let's get an update on how much these are. They bumped the price up to 30 bucks, whether you go single or single deluxe. So this used to cost a couple bucks more, like you guys always ask, but now it's the exact same price. And double deluxe, $44.99, and I'm sorry, double $44.99. Get a little bit of savings, but double deluxe is $46.99. Which was the same as it was before, I believe. Oh, look, they do have the Resistance rank badges. Those do look pretty good. Those do look really good, actually. And they are $24.99. So, yeah, there's a lot of some stuff you can get here at Star Traders. I really wish that helmet was bigger. But, alas, it's not. It is not. I wonder if they have the First Order rank badges. It doesn't look like they do, but you never know. And oh, one of the things they do have is the creatures, but only the Porg puppet. And if you're curious about how the Porg puppet works, there's a puppet handle inside of him that makes him move. This kid's about to try him out. You can make his mouth open. Yeah, oh, we've got a Quackian monkey lizard. But yeah, they've got some of the stuff, but not all of the stuff. That's kind of how they're doing things right now. And that is inside of the Star Traders over in Tomorrowland. So yeah, you don't have to have a Galaxy's Edge reservation to buy some of that stuff. I don't know how wise a decision it was for us to get on Splash Mountain right before we're about to go to Galaxy's Edge. We'll see how well we get.
But we were able to just walk on.
Yeah, it's true. There's no way. It's really weird today. There's like no lines for stuff, not normal lines. And it's a Saturday in the summer at Disneyland. It's actually a beautiful day to be here in the park. If you guys look close, you can see it. There's Black Spire Outpost. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Maybe we'll see it over here. Can we see it? Oh, a little bit back there. I'm so excited to be back. I wonder if these people are excited. We'll see if anybody comes down. Anybody coming? We missed it. It didn't work out. Well, we got a little wet on Splash Mountain, but I'm mostly dry by now.
Yeah, I just
The backpack's a little wet. I'm feeling pretty good, but we're coming in the Hungry Bear Critter Countryside entrance. You can see people lined up back here. It's exciting. We get to do this again. Now, guys, a lot of people are Disney bounding, dressing up and stuff like that. And take a look. Someone even brought in their own lightsaber. This is homemade. It looks awesome.
It's RGB too, so
I
don't know if you can see it.
Oh, you can. You can see all the different colors
I
going
made
on
it,
there.
Yeah, I made it rainbow.
If you listen, there's a lot of sound. But just look at that hilt. Like, that's a cool custom hilt. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do if you want to get creative. But yeah, you did an amazing job, man.
It took me like 4 months.
4 months. Whoa,
I started in like
4
December.
months. Guys, I think I found the coolest kids ever. Look at them, the sunglasses, the Stormtrooper costumes. Oh, you don't get cooler than that. I'm sorry. There's the X-Wing. Guys, there it is. Black Spire Outpost ready for round 2. Look at the cast members. Look at what they're wearing. All the details, like every line. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you.
Made my trip
I love you too.
easier.
Oh, did I? That's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Would you like one of those or 2?
Oh, my son will great.
Yeah, awesome.
Round 2 is sleeping.
Oh, okay.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
It's so beautiful. Just look at that. It's gorgeous. This marketplace is so cool looking. There go those awesome lightsabers again. Great job. Let's go right. There it is. The craziness is about to begin again. Just being in here, it's so amazing. All the detail. I really want to run into Vimerati today. We'll see if she's around here. Hopefully she is. Yesterday she was hanging out in this area. Now we are in Docking Bay 7. I want to show you guys the menu here. We've got the smoked Kadu ribs for $16.99. Fried tip yip $15.49. Salad with the tip yip. That's really just chicken. $13.99. The yob shrimp noodle salad $16. The garden spread, which has that kefta, it's like a plant-based meatball, $12.99. We got the Athorian garden loaf, and again, that's like another plant-based meatloaf product. That one is coming in at $14.99. If you want to turn that a little towards me, sorry. The braised shock roast, $18.99. We got kids meals. There's some pricing on the kids meals. Delicious desserts, oi oi puff, batu bon. And then we also have, this is the breakfast, in case you're here for breakfast. We missed that yesterday, here at least. We had it somewhere else. But there's some more options for you. Ooh, this is the cool stuff. Specialty beverages. Moof juice, fatro, and batu bucha tea. And of course they have regular, oh look at that. I like that. I don't know what brands those are. They don't look very familiar. What is that one? I love it. I love how far they went with this stuff. And you can get black calf if you want, that's coffee. Breakfast hours only. But there you go, some pricing for Docking Bay 7. Here's a view inside Docking Bay 7. You see some storage crates kind of everywhere. Are we, we're waiting. There's the digital menus on this one. Great. Just the environment in here. Look at the lights. Just everything in here looks really good. Again, there's some more Melu runs up there. There's more Melu runs. You know, there's like little countertops, places to sit in. Nice hard metal surfaces everywhere. This does look and feel like a like a nice restaurant there, or somewhere like an eatery that you would find in Star Wars. This is great. This is nuts. Notice the tap handles on the fountain here. That's really awesome. There's a lot of neat little things here. Oh, those must be the specialty beverages. You're right. Moof juice, Fatro, and Babucha tea. And there's the tea on the right, and the other one is the moof juice. So we'll give those a try in just a little bit. So if you look close in the back by where you pick up your food, they're actually pulling it off of a conveyor belt. So the food just kind of appears on both sides, and they pull it right off the conveyor belt and present it to you. This is amazing. Take a look at the cups that they use. The soft drink cups are really cool looking. They're not your regular Disney Parks cups. Now guys, check out the presentation. Everything's like these like metal kind of plates that you gotta eat with these kind of crooked, awkward, weird sporks. They are metal. They're definitely metal. There's the Batu Bon, is that what that is? What did I say, Batu Bon? We've got the kids veggie, it's like a hummus plate. Got some cauliflower. I like the cuts of the carrots. Tomatoes look a little weird. Like, it's a very spacey looking food. That's the Ithorian loaf. It's a fake plant-based meatloaf. I can say fake, it's real. But it is a plant-based meatloaf. Is that like a mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And then, again, we got some greens in there. Not greens, but some peas. And some cool cut carrots. They're like, they're not your normal carrots. They went with something a little different. And we've got the Kadu ribs and a blueberry corn muffin, I believe. But it's like shaped like an ice cream scoop. A little bit of cabbage. What is that? It's the moof juice, the kombucha, the Batu Bucha tea. Take a look at these seats. This whole thing's awesome. I've got the Ithorian loaf. It's a plant-based meatloaf. Let's see how this is. I'm a meat eater, so the consistency is really good. That's really good. Whoa. Yeah, that's like a really good meatloaf. It's like, isn't that great? Or a Ithorian loaf, I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be a meat that you're not supposed to, all plant-based, but it feels like a not. If you were told that it wasn't meat, you think it tastes like a cheeseburger almost.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I liked it a lot. Okay, we've got our food. I tried the Ithorian loaf. It was good. It was really good. I like the mashed potatoes with the peas and carrots all mixed in. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna try this Kadu rib. I hear it's the best. Look at that, the crusty, like, it's got some cool stuff on there. Oh yeah. This is not your typical rib. The sauce, it's like a citrusy, it's tangy, like zesty. It's not smoky barbecue like a normal rib. It's so different, and the texture from the crusty stuff, it does some weird things in your mouth. But I like this. This is really good. We paid $57 basically for 2 entrees. That'd be my ribs, the Ithorian meatloaf, a dessert, 2 specialty drinks, and a kids meal, which is basically a hummus plate. I'll consider it an appetizer. So, $56. That's not bad. I mean, that is a fancy night out. For us, it'd be like, we eat at home often. So, but you're paying Disney park prices, so it's going to be a little bit more. For 2, $60 might sound like a lot, but it's actually like really good, high quality food. We're talking specialty drinks, appetizer, and the nice part about something like this, if we were to go out to somewhere where we'd spend $60, that wouldn't be the end of it. The bill would be $60, and we'd have to tip on top of that. And here, we don't tip. I mean, it's just not a thing that you do at the theme park for some, So that's something to keep in mind too. Another thing about the Kadu ribs plate is underneath there's this like pickled cabbage, and then there's this corn muffin that is like really, it's sweet, and it goes well with like sweet, and then you've got like kind of sour but light pickled cabbage, and then you have a meat which isn't too heavy. The sauce like really makes it. It's a pretty light meal, being their pork ribs, but you get like kind of everything. This is really good. Look at the hummus. The color on the hummus is actually really cool. How does it taste?
It's good.
It's a really good hummus.
Yeah, it's
and I like they give you a little bit of everything, and everything's like weird cut.
Yeah.
It's very off-world, kind of like No, they did this right. They did the food right. Okay, one thing I have to tell you about these ribs is when they designed a lot of this food, they wanted things to be different. So that's why they went with plant-based for the meatloaf, for the hummus. See this brown stuff in here, the little crumbles? That is a edible soil is what they're saying, because it's kind of an earthy plate. But they're saying that's edible soil, and it actually does taste a little bit like dirt, but in a good way. I don't know if that makes sense. Everything in here has been really, really interesting so far. We haven't tried the dessert yet, but look at the cut. So if you're a person who likes ribs, and you're like, no, I'm gonna order the ribs, I love ribs, you might be a little weirded out because you don't eat these the same way because they're cut so weird that you really do feel like you're eating a weird alien as you do it, because that's the leftovers. That's what's left over after I ate the meat in between. It is not a normal rib eating experience, so you should be warned. Don't be mad because it's not what you're normal, you're not used to eating. Remember, you're on planet Batu, not Earth. So look at that thing. It's like a weird, I think it's called a Batu bon, right? So it's like a bonbon, like a French bonbon. It's got weird colors on it. I don't know what to make of it. It's purple. It's supposed to have a coffee mousse inside. So there's a cool little black spire coin. I don't know what this green stuff is. It looks like cake. Like a cakey, bready kind of substance. It's growing on the outside of this thing. Look at the cool splashes of white or whatever that is. And then they've got the little fancy little green, yellow. What is this stuff? Do we break it? Oh, and it's textured at the bottom. There's a lot going on in this thing. And how much was this?
It was like $6.
About $5.49? Or was that a T? No, $6.99. $6.99. $7 for this thing. Yeah, let's dive into it. You wanna break it open? Should I? Certainly try. Oh, it's solid. It's like jelly. I thought it was hard.
I think that's the mousse. And
Oh, what? Oh, what? Okay, that's cool. We've got tons of textures here. Okay, got it. You ready? Oh, that is good. It's the coffee flavor is not too much. It's also not like so sweet that it like hurts your,
Yeah,
it's a good balance.
Sauce?
No, I didn't try that sauce. What is it? I'm gonna steal some of that. Do a little bit of the yellow sauce. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what half of this is, but it's really, really good. Get the Batu bon. Or get them both. The other one's probably just as good. It's a very similar dessert, different flavors, but I can definitely recommend the Batu bon. Now I want to try that green stuff that was growing on top. What is it? That was awkward. It is like a cake, like a little spongy cake. Guys, Docking Bay 7 is one of my favorite restaurants now in Disneyland. In all of Disneyland. It's great here. It's really, really cool. They did Star Wars dining right. I almost forgot to tell you guys about the moof juice. So it's a pineapple, it's like pineapple chipotle, or it's supposed to have something spicy in it. Don't worry. It's not actually spicy. It's just there's like a little zing at the end of the flavor. But it's like a very light pineapple juice. It's very sweet. It's also very sugary. So if your sugar's not your thing, then maybe you should go with the Batu Bucha. Because this is not... It's like a kombucha, but it's like a... I don't know, what would you describe this as? This kombucha... It's more than just a kombucha. There's more in there.
There's like a little more, I can't remember what all was in it. But
it's not super sweet. There's a little tiny hint of something that's kind of sweet, but it's almost... I don't know, it's like tangy.
It's like, yeah, I think it says it's passion fruit.
Passion fruit.
With like a little bit of
And it's got that kombucha like zest funk kind of to it. But that's a really, so if you don't want something sweet, go with the Batu Bucha tea. If you do want something sweet, the moof juice. It's good, and don't be afraid of the chili powder or whatever it says on there, chipotle. So again, I haven't seen that thing move. I heard it was supposed to, but we haven't seen it move at all. But just take a look around here. These people are eating on like the wing of a plane. There's all these little storage containers inside here where people are sitting down to eat. Again, we got some wildlife that's been caught, some fresh fish. Now, if you don't want to eat inside, you can go outside. Check it out. And I love the way the doors move. It's amazing. But there's a whole eating area outside as well that is just as cool. In fact, you can get out through here too, which I think is what we're gonna do. Oh, what's through there? There's
that's just
a hacking pad. Oh, it's the other side. That's the other side. That's cool. All right, see it? That's Oga's Cantina. It says right there, Cantina. While we're waiting for that, because there's the line, it said it's about an hour and 45 minutes. They're not letting people line up all the time, so it's a good chance that when you're waiting for it, they're like, no, you can't line up. We've cut the line. But every 10 to 15 or so minutes, they keep letting people who are waiting across the way, they'll come over quietly and be like, hey, you guys want to go in line, get in line now. And then the end of line cast member moves back and lets them in. So just so you know, the line might be capped, but if you kind of hang around the area where they tell you, they may or may not let you in that. And they said they're working on the policy or the way they're doing it. So you know, it's not hopeless, but you are definitely going to spend a ton of time waiting for Oga's Cantina.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more Galaxy's Edge news, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have the notifications turned on, and check out one of these playlists. I've been putting all these Galaxy's Edge videos up here for you. I'm going to be vlogging, I'm going to be covering it, I'm going to be getting prices all for you.
May the force be with you. Good. Bye.